then we have number 1 here, Martha, number 2, Lazarus, and number 3, Mary. Okay, I want 3 brothers. Maybe 3 brothers come up. Whichever 3. Okay. Okay, we have here Martha, Mary, sorry guys, and Lazarus. Okay. Or actually, it's Martha, Lazarus, and Mary, according to the order here. Okay. Martha, Lazarus, and Mary. Okay. These 3 actually are put together to show the kind of a functioning in the church life. There should be this kind of functioning in the church life, a 3-way functioning. And the first one is of Martha. What was Martha's function? Martha's function was to serve. And oftentimes we kind of look down on Martha. You know, Mary was loving the Lord, but Martha was out serving. She wasn't in the important part. But don't despise Martha. There's a place for Martha. Martha, we need many Marthas actually. The chairs are seated here because of Marthas. We get food because of Marthas. We get outlines because of Marthas. All kinds of serving practically are needed. And I'm reminded in Matthew and I believe Mark, it talks about how the Lord, when he fed the 5,000, he had the disciples arrange them in groups of 50s and 100s. The principle here is that the Lord made some kind of practical arrangement so that he could dispense food. And this, you know, the reason why we have the chairs set up like this is for what? So we have a good practical arrangement that we can receive the dispensing of life. So there needs to be a lot of practical service and a lot of practical arrangements. But don't stop there. There needs to be the ministry of life. It should result in the ministry of life. So we need Martha. Okay, now Lazarus. What was Lazarus doing there? He wasn't doing anything. He just sat there. It says he reclined at table, right? He was reclining at table. That's his whole job, was to recline there as a testimony and a sign that he enjoys the Lord's resurrection life. So there needs to be even more than the practical service. There should be in the church life, all of us testifying that the Lord has come to us as the resurrection life. And this should be a ministry in the church life. We need to have the practical arrangements and the practical service for sure. We need it. Don't despise it. But even more, we need the ministry of the resurrection life and the testifying of the resurrection life through Lazarus. And then finally, we have Mary here. And Mary here, what was she doing? She was loving the Lord. And she was pouring out her best upon the Lord. And Brother Victor will talk about that. So we need these 3 functions here. Martha, Lazarus, and Mary. Now you may think, well, I'm a Lazarus. I'm more of a practical guy. Okay? Or you might think, well, I'm not a practical guy. Hallelujah, the Lord came and raised me from the dead. Leave me alone. Don't try to give me chores. Or you might be Mary. I just love the Lord. Those guys, you know, practical service, sitting around testifying. You know, I'm here at the Lord's feet. I love the Lord. I'm pouring out my best upon him. Well, we need that. We need that for sure. And that should be actually the outstanding characteristic. Loving the Lord and pouring out our best upon him. But these are not 3 different persons. You guys have to lock elbows like a triangle. Okay, so actually it's like a triangle. I think you have to go. Okay, here's a triangle, okay. You could have gone the other way, but that's okay. Okay, so we are actually, all of us should have the name Martha, Lazarus, Mary. All of us should be practically serving. All of us should be testifying of the Lord's resurrection life, and all of us should be loving the Lord and pouring out our best upon him. This is what we see here in this last part. Okay, thank you, brothers.